Mindful Musings with Demure, Smitten by Maris Black. There are books that tell stories, and then there are books that reveal something, about love, about self, about the quiet spaces between one moment and the next. Smitten by Maris Black is one of those books. A whisper rather than a shout. A feeling rather than a statement. A journey, not just of romance but of identity. Of becoming. Dan Fisher is a man who moves easily through the world. Unbothered. Confident. Or so it seems. When he agrees to pretend to be his best friend's boyfriend, it feels like just another performance. Another role to slip into with effortless charm. But then, there is Julian Wakefield. Silent, contained, seemingly untouched by the chaos of life around him. And yet, something within Julian is restless. Something that has longed for air, for recognition, for release. And Dan becomes the catalyst, the disruption, the unintentional question that Julian has spent a lifetime avoiding. We often think of love as an external force, something that arrives, changes, consumes. But what if love is not a thing that happens to us? What if love is the act of removing all that is not real? Julian's journey is not just about love. It is about unmasking, about peeling away the layers of expectation, of duty, of carefully controlled silence. It is about standing at the edge of the unknown and choosing, finally, to step forward. And so, I find myself wondering, how many of us are still waiting to be seen? How often do we tell ourselves that we are content with the lives we have built, when in truth we are only inhabiting the smallest, safest parts of ourselves? Smitten does not demand answers. It does not rush resolution. Instead, it lingers in the space between fear and longing, between silence and confession. And in that space, it asks the reader, quietly, patiently, who would you be if you were not afraid? That is where love lives. Not in the grand declarations, but in the moments when we dare to stop hiding. Another pause, the closing thought unfolding gently. So, I leave you with this question. What part of yourself is still waiting to breathe? Until next time, be gentle with yourself. And listen for the truths waiting in your quietest moments.